What's going on, guys? 2020 Prism Draft Picks 8-box half case. This is half case number 2. What's up, David? What is that from? Oh, from Borat. So what I'm going to do for the next half case, which I already put on the site, is I'm going to limit this to 30 spots, and I'm going to combo all these, like, crappy spots and make them better, and then just the price will be 45 instead of 38. So you'll have a much better chance at better teams for $7 more. I'll do that next time. Sorry about that. This college stuff, when they haven't drafted yet, gets a little goofy. Okay, Emily has USC. I'll just go over the big teams. I'm not going to go over these little teams. Woj, Washington. Orlando has Ole Miss and Dayton. You're going to hit. Michigan and Georgia go to Chris. Nice draw there. Taylor McCarthy has Arkansas, Oregon State, Cincinnati. That should have been Oregon State there, Tim, not Oregon.
No, Oregon's on some.
Yeah, and
I messed that up.
Ben Mann, Kentucky, Ohio State, Haygood, Richie, Penn State. Florida's okay. Clemson, Joe Stanley, Baylor, Neely. They've got some nice guys there. Colorado's actually pretty loaded. That's Haygood. Stanley, Auburn, Texas, Joyce. Arizona State's a really nice spot, especially with Appalachian State. That's 3 really good players. Cisco. Wisconsin, Haygood. Chitwood, Oregon. Oklahoma, Ulmer, Hennard, Alabama. Stephen Kelly, Maryland. Wyoming, Temple, Miami. Samos with a big spot, LSU. Dave, Michigan State. Jorgensen, Nebraska, South Florida. Minnesota, Kelly. They're decent. Notre Dame, Quattlebaum, and Haygood, Utah, and Utah State. Thanks, Tim. I'll look at it. I'll configure it a little bit better next time. I actually copied this from another breaker friend of mine, so now I get to call him an idiot. Okay, let's do it. We start with a Pat Mahomes. That'll be Texas Tech, Crusade.
Cool.
Terrell Lewis. And then a James Robinson. That is Illinois State. James Robinson, silver. It's all right, man. Man, I hear a lot worse than that, Orlando. Slayton Wave, Colin Johnson, and a Breland Orange to Oregon. Nice card. That's to 149, Breland. Oregon on the board. And that is... Can't find it. I saw it there, though. Here's a red, white, and blue Derrick Henry. That'll be Bama. And this is a nice card. Jalen Hurts. Orange. Not numbered, though. Oklahoma. And then Baylor with the Jamichael Hasty Green rookie. Baylor gets on the board. They've got a lot of good athletes out of there. That's Neely. Steven, you have Minnesota, who's going to hit quite a bit. Well, at least they usually do. And you had someone else, I thought. Just Minnesota, it looks like. Unless I'm missing. Oh, Minnesota, Maryland, Wyoming, Temple, Miami, Steven. This card's stuck. Here's a DK Metcalf Mojo. That's number to 49. That's Ole Miss. I think that's Orlando. Jeff Okudah. That's your second best defensive player in the draft. And to Kentucky, Lynn Bowden Jr. Kentucky on the board. Ohio State has the top 2 defensive players in this year's draft. Crazy. Yeah, it should say Oregon State. I corrected that when I read the list off. Watson, Silver Vaughn, and Florida hits orange Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson to 149. So Florida gets on the board. That's Matsumoto. Number 2. Yeah, I'm going to go through and fix that list. It's pretty crappy. I apologize. John Elway. Xavier McKinney, Bama. And then a Justin Matabuki. That looks like Texas A&M. Hyper.
For some reason my rating was too high. Is this gonna be okay? Gonna go with this?
Nothing there. Lamar Jackson. A Wave, KJ Hamler. And then a James Morgan. I think that's FIU. James Morgan. Here's a Wave Zeke that goes to Ohio State. Zach Moss, Utah. And Adam Trotman, that'll be Dayton. Adam Trotman. I think he's a top 10 tight end, actually. So he's probably 3rd, 4th rounder in that range. Red, white, and blue, Russell Wilson, Wisconsin. And here's a Kinlaw to South Carolina, blue, that's to 30. And Vanderbilt, orange, Keshawn Vaughn to 149, Vandy. A purple Darrell Henderson,
It's okay instead of sealing them up.
silver, and Texas A&M hits again.
What do you mean sealing
Courtney
those guys?
Davis.
So like, I sealed them up. This is the one you just did.
Number 3.
It's okay if I just instead of sealing them up, keep them there
Yeah.
and mix it.
Yeah, that's fine. I used to do that.
Okay.
I would just scatter them and fill them. Yeah. Here's a Mojo Josh Allen. That's Wyoming. Then in orange, J.K. Dobbins. That's nice. Ohio State. And Maryland hits Anthony McFarland. Steven, I think. Amari Cooper silver, Breland silver, and our second Van Jefferson to Florida. Van Jefferson number 2. Come on, where you at, Burrow? Here's a Danny Dimes Duke Crusade. A Kinlaw orange. And Colorado Tony Brown. Colorado has a lot of guys coming out in this year's draft. Tony Brown, purple and green. Nice hit. That's Haygood. Here's a Wave Aaron Rodgers. And a Mojo A.J. Dillon to Boston College. And then Purdue hits the Bryson Hopkins. And that is Joe Schminke with the Hopkins. Come on. Big hit. Red, white, and blue, Daniel Jones. Duke again. Zach Moss, Utah. And then SMU with a James Proche. James Proche, SMU. Nothing great out of those first three. We've got to have something coming here. Proche is really good. Orange, Kyler Murray, that's cool. Okay, Oklahoma. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Man, and this guy is a monster. Chenault to Colorado. Arguably the best receiver in the draft. Most people would say CeeDee Lamb or Judy, but Chenault is incredible. Hey, good. Nice. Nice hit. Debo. Here's a Cam Akers, Florida State. And a Rico Dowdle, Mojo, South Carolina with the hit. South Carolina. I don't see him on my list yet. I'm looking for him. Singletary. And here's a silver Okuda. And then A&M with their third hit. This one is Kendrick Rogers. Texas A&M hitting some cards. Oh, here's a camo Cooper Kupp. That's neat. I think that's Eastern Washington to 25. Nate Stanley, Iowa. And a gold. Oh, that's awesome. Davon Hamilton gold, Ohio State, number to 10. Nice hit. Haygood again. Congrats, Haygood. Derek Carr, orange. Shea Patterson, green, Michigan. And then there we go. There's Minnesota. Tyler Johnson. And I think that's Stephen Kelly yet again. Tyler Johnson. That was a much better box of cards there. Number 5. Red, white, and blue, Darrell Henderson, Memphis. And a Grant Delpit. Hey, and this guy's awesome too. Late first rounder, most likely. Chase Claypool, Notre Dame. Quattlebaum. Claypool. Nice hit. Orange, Emmitt Smith, Florida. Terrell Lewis, silver. Oh, and another nice name. Cam Akers, Florida State. That's Isaac Sakata with the Akers. Nice, Isaac. Tom Brady, purple and green, Michigan. A Pittman. He's going to be good, and this guy is good. Kinlaw. Kinlaw, purple and green, South Carolina hits again. Man, they have hit some nice cards in this. I'm trying to figure out where they are on my list here. Alvin Kamara. In orange, A.J. Dillon. Hey, and a former Clemson player, Kelly Bryant, Missouri with the hit. Kelly Bryant, Missouri on the board. I don't know that he is much of a pro prospect, Kelly Bryant. I think he'll have trouble making a roster. Penn State, Saquon. Justin Jefferson, silver. And then another FAU, purple and green, Harrison Bryant. FAU. Okay, number 6. Good luck. Kelly was the Clemson transfer, right? And then Trevor Lawrence came over and he got all upset when he lost his job. Orange, DeAndre Hopkins, Clemson. Bryce Hall, green. Oh, that's a nice card. Cole Kmet to 99. That's your number 1 tight end. Kmet, Notre Dame with a nice break. Kmet, orange, Quattlebaum. He is really good. Josh Allen, a silver Anthony Gordon. Hey, that's nice too. Tennessee, a Hyper Callaway. That's to 75. Callaway Hyper. Tennessee with the hit. Jacob Edens. Nice Edens. There we go. Here's a Wave Juju to USC. A Trayvon Diggs. And then Michigan State with the Darrell Stewart. And that'll be Monster Dave Anderson. Nice, Dave. Stewart. There's a blue Baker Mayfield number to 30. Oklahoma. That's a nice card. Jalen Hurts silver, Oklahoma. And Michigan State goes back-to-back. Brian Lewerke. Dave again.
So there's some cutting just down on one side for a book.
Cool. I think I have some book magnetics too that we can use. I gotta find them.
Okay.
Here's a Mac. South Florida. Here's another Pittman. That one's Hyper. That's nice. And then Maryland. Maryland with the McFarland, second one to Maryland. I think that's you, Steven. Number 7. Haven't hit any of the big guys yet. I mean, they gotta be in here. It's a fresh case, so. Josh Allen silver. Here's a Chase Young. That's nice. And there we go. J.K. Dobbins orange. Ohio State again. Hey, good. Ohio State and Notre Dame doing well. Congrats. Very nice. Sam Darnold, KJ Hamler, and then Cincinnati hits the Michael Warren II. Don't know anything about him, sorry. I don't think many people do. That's Taylor McCarthy with the Bearcat. Hey, Dan. Here's a Wave, Russell Wilson. And Georgia, DeAndre Swift. Wave, nice hit. And Georgia, again, a green, Brian Herrien. Herrien green, Georgia. And that is Chris Munizzi. Or Munizi, sorry. Wong, I think they're like 280. Here's a Brian Lewerke blue. Oh, this guy's good. Eno Benjamin, purple and green to 199. Arizona State with the card. This has been a pretty good box. Rick Cisco with the Eno. Nice, Rick. Here's a Zeke Parkinson. And LSU finally hits Patrick Queen. I don't know what they were at. Wong, I'll be done right after this and I'll tell you. I forget. Where'd those, Alright, I'm going to add a free box before we finish this off of Leaf Ultimate Draft. Just whatever college we hit is where it goes. Here's a free box. Let's see what we can do. It starts off good to Iowa. Nate Stanley. 9 of 50 Iowa hits. Nice card. Holy shit, that's awesome. And Bama hits the Henry Ruggs. 13 of 30 Ruggs, Alabama. Andy Hennard, nice hit. Congrats, freebie mojo. UCLA, Joshua Kelly. Joshua Kelly, UCLA. Holy cow. Colin Johnson, got it. Someone might need to help me out with that. I think it's Texas. I'm not sure. Colin Johnson.
Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, John Joyce. That's gold. And this was a good box. And there's a Dobbins again. Ohio State. A Ruggs and a Dobbins? Awesome.
No, I'm saying these because this is my last one.
Dang. Good box there on the freebie. Okay. Orange, Josh Allen, Wyoming. And a purple Hamlin. And then Georgia hits again. Green, Charlie Horner. Charlie Horner. Dogs. Colin Johnson is a beast. Really? I need Dan to break this college stuff. He knows everything about college football. He's a degenerate college football gambler. Lamar Jackson. AJ Epineza, Iowa. And Stanford hits. Colby Parkinson. Colby Parkinson. Here's a wave for Net LSU. Here's a Claypool Silver. And a little quarterback action. Minshew's backup. Anthony Gordon, orange. That'll be Washington State. Anthony Gordon, orange. Washington State on the board. That's Emily, I think. Kamara. Chenault. Oh, man, that's a nice card. Michael Pittman Jr., red, white, and blue, USC. Emily. Nice hit. Number to 99. Pittman. Blue Dan Marino to Pitt. A Pinckney. And we finish with Penn State to 49. A Mojo Matos. Penn State. Matos Mojo. And that's it. Those other 8 boxes better have a big name in them. I've got them on the site. It's going to be 30, only 30 spots in that one, and it's $45. That's on the website now, and I'll break it tomorrow if you want to get in on the other half of this case. Thanks, guys.